Raise your hand if you'd like to be the person holding this thing when the TV is on. Now, if you're not holding up your hand right now, you're lying to yourself. We all like control. Control over our entertainment and control over our environment. Now raise your hands if you think you'd like to have more control over your kids. How about that slow driver ahead of you? Your lawmakers? How about your business and your market? Like the TV remote, everything we do at SBCA and SBCRI is about giving you tools to have more control over your ability to succeed in your market and to allow you to have more control over your own destiny. How so, you ask? Here's how.
The industry and your business succeed based on the strength and value of the engineering that goes into every product you make. As you intimately know, in order for the engineering to work, you need to rely on two basic things. One, the design values provided by your lumber provider and your metal plate and connector suppliers. And two, the requirements of the building code. So when the Southern Pine Inspection Bureau goes to the market and announces that the design properties of the lumber you have been using to engineer and build your trusses should be reduced immediately by 25 to 30%, they were threatening to take control of your business out of your hands. Thanks to numerous tests conducted by SBCRI, which collected volumes of empirical data on the actual performance of that lumber and truss configurations, SBCA was able to successfully prove that an immediate change was not necessary and paved the way for a 6-month implementation period, thus returning a reasonable amount of control back to you.
As you strive to optimize framing solutions for your customers, you do so within the constraints of the building code. Now, what happens when the building code overstates the value of prescriptive framing methods? You can't compete. You lose control over the ability to engineer a better framing solution. And that's exactly what's happening, and you might not even realize it. This past year, SBCRI conducted hundreds of shear wall tests and found the data conclusively showed that the IRC's prescriptive OSB design value, when used in shear walls, is overstated by a factor of 1.8. This is just one example of the revolutionary work being done at SBCRI to uncover the reality of building design and the entire structural framing system. It's possible because SBCRI conducts testing in 3 dimensions to replicate and measure load paths and building performance as it is constructed in the field. This unique approach paves the way for the future of building design, for 3D computer modeling, and for 3D component design software. SBCRI allows you to gather the information you need to take control and be the best answer to the future of framing in America.
Like SBCRI, SBCA is focused on gathering together the expertise and experience of the entire industry and using it to create tools to help you take control of your market. By putting the knowledge of the entire industry at your fingertips, SBCA is simply giving you the ability to go to architects, engineers, building officials, and builders and educate them on how your engineered products are better than any other framing method. This year, SBCA worked with members to create a technical evaluation report and a component technology workshop presentation to highlight building code requirements and some common issues associated with conventional framing. By utilizing tools like this one and focusing on educating your marketplace, you take control of creating your own brand in the market and differentiating your product and your company from your competition.
What we're really trying to say is that this is this. Take a hold of it and take more control of your company's destiny. Our industry is at a crossroads as construction and the economy continue to improve. Your efforts will pay dividends not only to you and the success of your company, it will benefit the entire structural components industry.